Other than adult material, one of the most cockholdery psychological programs you could ever expose yourself to is going to have to be the prevalence of black pill / red pill content online. I want to first say that I have no animosity towards these channels. I used to watch a lot of these channels when I was younger. They follow the same system, the same marketing system. Typically the thumbnail is of some 401, some IG model with the caption, "She was married for 10 years and now she's divorced. She regrets her decision." I'm sure you've seen these videos, right? The more and more I realized about conditioning and transurfing reality, is another way to kind of put it. A more practical way you might understand it is you program the 3D with your belief systems, right? So the more and more you expose yourself and consume and gorge and condition yourself to the content on these kinds of channels, you are subsequently programming your consciousness, your 3D reality, to divulge the exact same premise of these videos. And again, I wish no animosity towards these channels. I'm not going to name specifics here because fundamentally, from a business perspective, I respect it. You need to be aware that the emotions that you're feeling are very, very addictive. In that way, it can feel very, very emotionally satisfying to watch some of these women get dunked on. That's fundamentally what these channels are pushing. They're pushing this very short, satisfactory story where somebody gets their comeuppance, where somebody gets their just desserts. That's another way that you can put it. Yeah, somebody who is righteous in one particular paradigm and viewing the world, and the next they are humbled. It's very, very addictive. It's very, very compelling. And that is an emotion that, again, you get attached to and you get addicted to in and of itself. And then you start to gorge on this. Fundamentally, I don't tell people what to do. I just invite them to consider. Do you feel that your consumption of this particular content is adding a net positive to your life or a net negative? Because I'm going to talk very personally here. When I was younger and exposing myself to that kind of content, it made me very cynical, made me very, very bitter and distrusting of women. And immediately any kind of social engagement was predicated or built upon a foundation of cynicism. I don't trust you. That fundamentally your intentions are ill-perceived. And that energy, it colors the interaction. And then it's the same individuals who again are watching these channels who are this might sound a bit out of pocket, but I really think too much of it can make you mentally ill. I really do. Very depressed, very anxious, very socially inept. And then on the broader sides of the scale, social harm, social violence, public violence. I don't know. It's just a theory. It's just a theory, but I really just want to end on this particular point. Please be aware that you are not just you hear this very trite saying. This is what I'll end on. You would have heard this. You would have heard this before. That you're the average of the 5 people that you liaise with. Okay. I think as much as that has accuracy, there is something to be said about you being the average of the 5 pieces of content you consume the most. And if you are consuming something that is making you very cynical, very distrusting, and has, influences in respects to how you court women in a negative light, something to consider. Something to consider. Because if not, you're not programming yourself. Best believe other people are doing it for you. Facts, no theories. Speak soon.